Ryan opened his own private detective firm, but he needs your help with his toughest cases. The detective gets a call from a coffee shop. The customers are acting strangely, so the owner suspects a bitter employee might have poisoned them. But after analyzing the customers, Ryan believes it's just a false alarm. Why? This old man looks like he fainted, but his coffee cup is still full, so he's fine. Same with the student. And the woman? Her drink is empty, so if it had been poisoned, she would have collapsed already. The coffee shop owner feels relieved, but before Ryan leaves, he gives the detective one last challenge. He hands him this riddle. 12 apples hanging high. 12 men passing by. Each took an apple and left 11 hanging there. How can this be? Can you solve it? Well, each is actually a man's name. Now it makes sense, right? Ryan was walking when he heard a teen screaming. She was trapped in a fire. He immediately dropped his wallet, hat, and watch on the ground, then rushed inside to help her. When he came back, he knew someone had touched his things. But how did he know? Do you remember how he left his stuff? His wallet was on the left side, not on the right. Someone must have moved it. And he was right. He opened the wallet and saw that his money was gone. But there was a strange note inside with an enigma. I stay in the corner but travel around the world. What am I? Do you know the answer? Time's up. And the answer is a stamp. Right after, Ryan found 8 different stamps inside his wallet, and one of them reminded him of the place where he spent his honeymoon. He even remembered that he had to learn some basic Spanish words to go there. So, can you guess which stamp he's looking at? Correct, it's this one. This stamp is from Mexico, the only Spanish-speaking country here. Back at the office, a worried mom comes in with her twin daughters. They look exactly alike, but the mother is sure that one of them isn't really her kid. Can you spot which one? It's the second girl. Look closely. She has 3 hands. She must be an extraterrestrial. The creatures then promise that her real daughter is safe, and it shows a letter that supposedly came from her. It says, "I'm with Robgin." The mother looks closely and confirms it's her daughter's handwriting, but has no idea what it means. Can you figure it out? Robgin isn't a name at all. It's a secret code. Read it backwards, and you get neighbor. So the girl is just next door. Noah is quite sure that his wife is cheating on him, so he asks Ryan for help. Noah explains that he was away for a whole week, and he suspects his wife went on a secret date during that time. Ryan goes to their house, and Mary says, "That's a lie, I didn't leave home, not even once." They check the security cameras, and now Ryan is certain she is cheating. But how? Mary told the truth. She didn't leave, but her lover came over. Look at camera 3. You can see one of his legs sticking out of the door. Suddenly, the lover storms into the house, grabs Mary, and drags her away. Then he sets the place on fire. Now Noah and Ryan are trapped. The flames are spreading fast and they need to escape. They spot 3 things that could help: a vase, a key ring, and a bucket of water. But which one should they choose? Let's see. There are too many keys here, and they don't have time to test them all. That's barely any water, and the fire is already out of control. So they must pick the vase, because it's heavy enough to smash the window and get out. The lover agrees to turn himself in, but there's a catch. Ryan has to figure out which of the 4 houses he's hiding in. The clue says, "I'm an odd number. Take away 1 letter and I become even. What number am I?" The answer is 7. That means the lover must be in the last house. Busted! Ryan then gets a call from Mr. Johnson, who's in a panic. He says, "My basement is completely flooded. Help!" Ryan rushes to the scene. The floor is covered in water, and everything looks soaked. But something feels off. He suspects Mr. Johnson is lying to get insurance money. How did Ryan know? Look at the pipes on the ceiling. There's no water coming from them and no sign of leaks. The only explanation is that Mr. Johnson poured the water there himself. A doctor calls Ryan for help. A patient needs an emergency blood transfusion and there's no time for tests. Suddenly, a woman rushes in and says, "He's my husband. His blood type is O negative. Please hurry." But the doctor suspects she's lying. Why? She says the patient is her husband, but take a closer look at the nails. They're painted. That means the patient is a woman, not the husband. So, what else might she be lying about? Just then, Ryan hears screams from the hospital cafeteria. A man suddenly collapses into his food. Someone clearly tried to poison him, and there are 2 main suspects nearby. So, who did it? It looks like the woman did it. There's a strange red liquid on her plate, and it seems dangerous. In the surgery room, a doctor is getting ready to perform a high-risk operation. He picks up the tools, turns to the nurse, and says, "Scalpel, please." At that moment, Ryan bursts through the door and yells for them to stop immediately. But why? Look closely at this guy. His stethoscope is on backwards. He's not a real doctor. Ryan's newest client received a mysterious gift. But first, she wants to know who sent it. Clara isn't sure if it came from her boyfriend Bob, her brother Leo, or her father Daniel. Can you figure it out? It was from her brother. Look closely. The package has a bunch of 7s written on it, but they're actually upside down. They form the letter L, which stands for Leo. Before Clara opens the gift, she notices a clue about what's inside. The note says, "If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. Give me a smile and I'll always smile back." Do you know what it is? Time's up. It's a mirror. Next, Ryan heads to a crime scene. A rich man is lying dead on the floor. He questions the butler, who says, "I was outside on the street when it happened. It was raining and his clothes were soaking wet, but when the police arrived, they arrested him immediately." Why? Because his clothes were wet, but his umbrella was completely dry. He probably faked the alibi. Ryan visits a museum. In one of the rooms, he spots 3 ancient pieces, but something catches his eye, and he's sure one of them is fake. Which one is it? Oh, look closely. What's a Japanese letter doing on this vase? It can't be from ancient Egypt. So this one is definitely fake. The detective is starving, so he stops to grab a hot dog. Each one costs $3. Ryan notices that the vendor makes 10 hot dogs in 5 minutes. At that rate, how much money does the vendor make in 30 minutes if he sells them all? Let's see. In 5 minutes, the vendor makes 10 hot dogs and sells them for $30. That means in 30 minutes, he makes $180. Not bad. Ryan wants to end the day with something sweet, but he wants you to guess his craving. Here's the clue. What's pink, goes in hard and dry, and comes out soft and wet? If you answered bubblegum, you got it right. So, how sharp were your detective skills today? Count how many mysteries you solved and let us know in the comments. And don't forget to challenge your friends. Let's see who's the ultimate detective.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.